I'm the General Manager of DALI Alliance. I'll be your host today. Today we'll have a brief introduction to DALI and the DALI Alliance. We'll talk about what is the DALI Awards lighting program, who are this year's judges, announce the winners, which is what we're all here for, and then look ahead to the next competition. So, a brief introduction to DALI and the DALI Alliance. DALI Alliance is an open global consortium of lighting companies that aims to grow the market for DALI lighting control solutions. Also known as DIiA, or Digital Illumination Interface Alliance. I think we can all agree that DALI Alliance is much easier to say. And we have over 250 members worldwide, growing steadily, and they're the industry leaders in lighting and control. And membership allows certification or registration of products, and there are more than 1,550 DALI certified DALI 2 certified products already, and over 1,350 DALI version 1 registered products. And membership and registration or certification allows trademark use. So let's get to the basics. DALI is the industry standard protocol or language for bidirectional digital communication between lighting control devices, dedicated to lighting with a rich feature set. It's technically managed in the open global standard IEC 62386. And DALI 2 is the certification program from the DALI Alliance, which is based on the latest versions of the protocol. So DALI Alliance drives the DALI 2 certification program. We're continually evolving and developing new features and new product types, and some of those are in the pipeline. We've talked about those on other platforms. And DALI 2 certification involves rigorous and detailed testing. So that's then followed by verification, independent verification of the test results, which gives a very high confidence of interoperability between products, including cross-vendor compatibility. And as I've already said, the certification allows trademark use, and then products are traceable in the DALI Alliance database, which you can see a link to there. And an example of things that we're working on, new certification program for DALI over wireless and DALI over IP-based solutions. Not going to go into detail on that today, that's for another time. So, quick overview of what DALI can do. This is not exhaustive list of DALI attributes, but it's some of the things that, for example, the judges would have been looking for during the judging process. So digital control of light quality with intelligent feedback. That means precise, repeatable light output control, including a standardized dimming curve, occupancy and light level sensing, luminaire energy and diagnostic data. So that means data for enhanced asset management and performance monitoring, emergency lighting, including automated testing and reporting, color control for human-centric lighting, enhanced comfort and well-being, and we note that tunable white color control is now part of DALI 2 certification. And DALI is, of course, already well positioned to participate in the IoT, the Internet of Things. So that's a bit of background on DALI. Now we have a look at the Lighting Awards. So what is the Lighting Awards? It's a showcase for DALI-related projects and installations around the globe, working in association with ARC Magazine and IALD. And here's a list of the categories that we're looking at. So there's outdoor, and then we split the indoor or intelligent buildings categories just into small, medium, and large. So, quick introduction to the judges. So, we have Scott Wade, Technical Manager of the DALI Alliance, a leading international authority on DALI lighting control and related specifications. Tad Trilski, a lighting designer, active member of the IALD, self-confessed lighting control geek. He's very familiar with the deployment of DALI-based technologies. And Matt Waring is the editor of ARC, the International Architecture Lighting Design magazine. So let's get to it then. Jump into announcing the winners. And the first category that we're going to look at is the best use of Zhaga D4i. This category is sponsored by our colleagues at the partner organization Zhaga Consortium. I'll give you a brief introduction to D4i and Zhaga D4i, relatively new on the market. So D4i is an extension of DALI 2 certification. That's where D4i LED drivers have a minimum function, which is power and data. Control devices require functionality to aid plug-and-play capability. And that means that D4i enables intelligent IoT-ready luminaires. This simplifies the addition of sensors and communication devices to the luminaires, and it guarantees the availability of luminaire energy and diagnostic data. An application example for D4i is streetlights, where in collaboration with Zhaga, luminaires meeting the requirements can be Zhaga D4i certified. This makes it easy to add or upgrade sensors or communication nodes to luminaires, and this future-proofs luminaires that can keep pace with rapid developments in digital networking and sensing technology in a standardized format. We're going to dive straight in. So the best use of Zhaga D4i, and I'm going to hand over to Scott to give us more about this category winner and judges' comments. Over to you, Scott.
Thanks, Paul. So, announcing the winner of the Zhaga D4i, it is congratulations to Comlight AS for their project, District Road 51, from Tengs to Bjerkreim. This project is a 13-kilometer district road in Norway and has 275 luminaires from Signify. And these luminaires are equipped with light controllers with integrated Doppler radar motion detectors, which pass messages to the next luminaires to light up the road ahead, providing full light for vehicles, cyclists, and pedestrians. The judges felt this was a good example of Zhaga D4i in practice, and there were some great benefits. One was the fast installation. So this was of the controller with only about 1.5 to 2 minutes required per luminaire instead of 15 minutes for the pole mount version. And also the high energy saving achieved, typically 70% even at night on this district road. And the system also provides the statistical and energy data, making that available to the cloud-based back-end system. So congratulations again to Comlight AS. Back to Paul.
Yeah, thanks very much, Scott. So next up, we have the next category, which is the best use of DALI in outdoor lighting. Here we're going to showcase briefly a selection of the entrants to this category, where we had a diverse selection of applications which were impressive either technically or visually, or both. And in this category, we have a highly commended solution or technical solution, which was Clearview Lighting. Clearview Lighting were highly commended for their New York City mass transit emergency with battery backup solution, automated self-test and health status reporting, diagnostic, performance data, energy saving, and lifetime monitoring by dimming, along with real-time asset management were key elements for this project. So congratulations to Clearview Lighting, and I'll hand over to Scott now for the winner of the outdoor category.
Thank you. So the congratulations go to Helvar for the majestic column of the Immaculate Conception in Rome, bringing this to life by bathing the monument in light. The DALI system was used to produce soft, warm, 3000 Kelvin light diffused at the base in a circular pattern, rising up the monument to 4000 Kelvin, with 5 projectors beaming bright 5700 Kelvin light up the column, removing any shadows and creating a highlight in the skyline. Erco DALI luminaires, twinned with dimmable fittings controlled by the Helvar Imagine system, enabled precision dimming throughout. And the overall system is connected to an external digital clock for time-scheduled recall of specific scenes. And all the judges were impressed in how DALI was used to provide the simple wiring, precise and repeatable dimming, and the good use of color-controlled DALI 2 certified luminaires. So congratulations again to Helvar. Over to you, Paul.
Thanks very much, Scott. So on to the next category, and we have the first of the indoor categories, which is the best small project. That's up to 64 luminaires. Again, I'm going to showcase briefly some of the entrants to this category. And here we have a highly commended, again for a technical solution, which is Sealight for TRAP Environmental Services in Greece. This was noted for its technical solution. The project challenge was to provide human-centric lighting design application on a low budget. DALI tunable white was used for changing the CCT for the human-centric and circadian requirements, and DALI solution was considered the most cost-effective solution. User interfaces and connectivity integration were also a factor. Now I'm going to hand over to Matt for the winner of the indoor small category. Over to you, Matt.
Thanks very much, Paul. So the winner of this category is the Chicago History Museum's Crown Lunchroom, which was designed by Morelight. So Morelight was tasked with redesigning the lunchroom into a space which could be used for social gathering, plus an immersive theatre setting. In such a large room with low ceilings and a partial wall with no focal point, this would be a challenge. So low glare, deep recessed downlights were used to provide general lighting, while a star-shaped chandelier of linear LED fixtures creates drama. DALI digital controls allow for the deep dimming that theatrical spaces require and enable show lighting that is perfectly synchronized with presentations. The space uses 8 DALI controlled zones, 45 DALI controlled light fixtures, and 48 non-DALI light fixtures. Although energy monitoring wasn't a primary goal of installing a DALI system, the museum's maintenance team monitor performance and detect when a lighting fixture needs to be replaced. Also, emergency lighting integration was also a factor. The judges felt that the lighting design and dimming control to achieve multiple lighting schemes were completely on point for a combined use space of a theatre and a public cafeteria. And DALI was shown to be a control protocol to allow extra infrastructure to integrate in a very straightforward manner. And personally, I felt this project ticked a lot of boxes because cafeterias and museums can typically be environments that fall victim to standardized, uniform, and sometimes ugly lighting schemes. So I thought the efforts made to create a more ambient and dramatic setting was definitely noted. And cafeterias and theatre spaces don't particularly go hand in hand a lot of the time. So all credit must be given to the designers and the DALI digital controls for creating a lighting scheme that can be tailored to each specific need. So congratulations to Morelight for their work here. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks very much, Matt. Excellent. So next category is the best medium size indoor project. That's 65 to 500 luminaires. Again, I'm going to showcase some of the examples of the entrants that we had to this project category, which again, diverse selection of aesthetically and visually pleasing and also technical solutions. And here we have a highly commended, which is Zen Control for the technical solution at Auckland City Hospital in New Zealand. This was featuring personalized lighting control provided in each ward with independent control for room, night, and examination lights. Very specific dimming levels were required by the consultant, which were easily achieved via DALI. Key aspects of the use of DALI were control, maintenance, and future-proofing. So congratulations to Zen Control for their highly commended solution here. And now I'm going to hand over to Tad to tell us about the winner of this category. Over to you, Tad.
Well, thank you, Paul. The medium project category winner of the DALI Lighting Awards is Shook Australia. Shook worked with ARM, ADCO, NG, Igazini, Dabra, Elderled, and Tridonic to develop the lighting at the Leonardian Auditorium at St Leonard's College in Melbourne. The project involved illumination of an auditorium with general lighting, wall washing, and feature accents to wall panels. DALI was used within the project to deliver high performance and reliable scene setting. A key requirement was smooth dimming from full brightness to pre-show darkness without perceived steps. This was possible thanks to the use of DALI to dim smoothly right down to 0.1%. The integration with other control devices, such as an automated time clock, allows the setting of time-based triggers and smart energy control. With many fittings installed in difficult-to-access locations, the asset management and predictive maintenance features were also important aspects of the DALI installation. So that's what the judges thought from my own personal perspective. This project stood out also for its lighting design, not solely for the creative aspects. Achieving this level of uniformity from what are clearly limited mounting positions shows a level of technical skill in design and in luminaire specification. Subtle touches like the low-level aisle lighting, the contrast in the paneling, the wall washing working together with that contrast, all confirm the value of the lighting designer input in a space like this. The ability to create house light scenes and to control those scenes from the stage desk is an asset. I've often wished I had that ability. But actually the standout aspect here is the attention to the switch on, switch off performance. Not perhaps the most glamorous part of a lighting design, and certainly doesn't come across in the photographs, but it's so often overlooked and important. So for all those reasons, congratulations to Shook. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks very much, Tad. Excellent. So next up is the best indoor project for large project. That means more than 500 luminaires. And I'm going to showcase a handful again of the entrants in this category. This category was had the highest number of entrants, I must say, which is not surprising. Yeah, very high quality level of entrance into all the categories. And here we have first highly commended. So that's Helvar Elecon Energy Systems. This was commended for its complex use of sensing, input devices, data, and connectivity. BMS integration, dimming, ease of and cost-effective installation, and future-proofing were notable elements of this project. So well done to them. Another highly commended in this category, and I have to say a personal favourite in amongst all of these, is Delmatic for Crossrail Elizabeth Line in London in the UK. Crossrail is the world's most sophisticated and complex digital railway, the UK's largest ever single public infrastructure development, and the world's 6th largest construction project. Ease of real-time monitoring and maintaining the more than 35,000 digital assets, DALI digital assets was critical, along with automated emergency monitoring and reporting. All Crossrail station buildings are rated BREEAM Very Good and are the first underground stations in the world to be rated under such a scheme. So congratulations to them. Another highly commended in this category is for the creative design solution by Lighting Design International for the Four Seasons project in Astir Palace, Athens, Greece. And here, the use of DALI control system was essential to achieve the home away from home feel. LED sources these days have managed to achieve the warmth and dimmability characteristics only previously available from tungsten, for example. And the judges were particularly impressed with the design creativity and attention to detail. Now I'm going to hand over to Matt to tell us who the winner for this large indoor project category is. Over to you, Matt.
Yeah, so as you say, Paul, there was a very high caliber of entries in this category, but the winner of the best large project is the Manchester Airport Terminal 2 Extension and New Piers project. This was nominated by Lang O'Rourke, but also brings together major contributions from Loytec, Building Environment Controls, BEG, Manchester Airports Group, and Hawley. The project delivers a dynamic lighting control system integrated with an existing building management system to maximize energy savings across a 24-hour operational building. DALI offers the ability to standardize control aspects across all airport areas with more than 19,000 DALI drivers, 3,000 sensors and 500 application controllers on one converged network. Specifically, DALI is used for features including live updates of set points to increase if a flight is due at a gate for arrival and departure, and reduced when no flight is present. And notably, DALI provides a better user experience at the airport through changing themes and colours according to specific events, providing dimming and colour control to achieve desired lighting schemes. For example, if a football team is landing, or to mark key dates in the calendar, such as a green theme on St. Patrick's Day. The judges and myself couldn't help but be impressed with the sheer scale of the large system and the colour control aspects, along with other features to boost the overall user experience. As I've got a personal interest in this project as well, as someone who has up until last year at least travelled very regularly through Manchester Airport, and I love the idea of creating a more user-focused, interesting lighting experience. I'm sure we'd all agree that airports can be a particularly stressful place at the best of times, so the dimming and colour control in play here really go a long way to creating a more pleasant environment for travellers, which should certainly be commended. So big congratulations to everyone that was involved on this project. Back to you, Paul.
Yeah, thanks very much, Matt. And yeah, let's hope that those travel days can safely return soon to us all. Okay, thanks very much. At this point, you were probably expecting to see an overall winner. However, the judges were unable to choose between the diverse, high-quality winners. So instead, a judge's special award for a project that particularly caught the eye for its lighting design features. And for that, I'm going to hand over to Tad to tell us more. Over to you, Tad.
Thanks again, Paul. As you say, no overall winner, but this is a project that didn't win in any other category, but we'd like to give it a mention. So Bells and the Homes and lighting design agency partner Light Design envisaged the design for the Buga and Fiber and Wood Pavilions 2019 in Heilbronn in Germany. Even though the entry didn't pick up a win in any of our categories, this submission is a triumph that our judges simply couldn't ignore and wanted to deliver some level of recognition, as it stands out for its scale and imaginative implementation of scene setting. What at first appears to be randomized pulsating light play in a wood pavilion is actually a sophisticated lighting project controlling over 700 light modules via DALI. The light control is constantly undertaken and plays the desired programs until they're changed. The judges were very impressed with how many luminaires are being controlled to achieve the effect in a small outside. The standout project for its aesthetics and outright beauty, remarkable photography too. The technical achievement of doing all this with DALI was just a bonus. So once again, congratulations, Bells and the Homes and Light Design.
Fabulous. Thank you very much, Tad. Lost the audio a little bit there, but it wasn't significant. So thanks very much for that. Now, next up, we're going to look ahead to the next competition, the next DALI Awards, and we invite you to join us for the next one. A reminder there that there's no cost to enter. We welcome projects in all geographical regions, as I'm sure you've seen today. Projects do not have to exclusively use DALI, although they should explain why DALI was chosen and the benefits that brought. And you can expect a call to entry for the next DALI Lighting Awards this summer. More details will follow soon. So that just leaves it for me to thank everybody that's joined today. So many thanks to our judges, Scott, Matt, and Tad. Also to our partners, ARC and IALD. To the Marcom team, involved in putting together this event, to you, the audience, our members, and finally, of course, a special thanks to all those who took the time to submit the very high quality entries. We look forward to seeing more next time. Thanks very much and goodbye.